Hello everyone, welcome back to Brick Buzz. Today we will be reviewing another new LEGO Ninjago set, Cole's Titan Dragon Mech, which retails for $100 here in the US. This set is again from the new wave of Ninjago sets that just came out here August 1st, 2024 here in the US. So let's start by taking a quick look at the box. Always say in any one of the reviews for the box is the banner at the top. This one again, like all the Ninjago ones from Dragons Rising, says LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising. We'd see this little fusion element right here, and then we see Lloyd with the Source Dragon of Motion. Now this is the only thing that changes with almost all the boxes here, so this will stay the same for this box, but in previous waves and previous boxes it was, I believe, Kai and Eagle for Season 2 Part 2, just like that. And then now looking at the main box over here, we have, first of all, looking at the stats, it's 12 and up, set number 71821. It's again called Cole's Titan Dragon Mech. Usually we do see the pieces on this, but I bought this in Japan and there they don't have the regulation for pieces. But when I looked at lego.com, it was 1,055 pieces, which is again something, for some reason with Japan's regulation, they just don't do this. Now taking a look at the actual mech. Now, first of all, just look at the name, Cole's Titan Dragon Mech. This does kind of resemble a Titan and again a dragon. Looking at it, it has the wings and everything. Look at this. Type of helmet here, which does resemble a dragon, but with a huge sword showing it's a mech type of thing. And I really like the contrast between the actual build and then the background. Again, you can just really see the build out front, in front of the whole background. Looking in the background right here, this is, I believe, the Tournament Temple City right here. I think their main arena where they do things is outside, but this is like where they gathered for the feast. Then down here, something I do notice is a few flowers and trees and of sorts, and then back a big gate. But on the sides, I do see some wolf type of masks, which do look kind of weird. And with the back gate here, we see some of these pillars going up with a kind of slightly tilted wall to resemble the Ninjago like dojo style type of thing. More stairs in the corner here and here. So I think this is just mainly showing how it appeared in Season 2 Part 2, which was basically, it was a statue in the middle of the grounds, which is exactly what they're showing here, which I really like. Now looking at the top here, again, because it was from Japan, there's just a lot of different things. We usually don't get this many things on in translations the same name on a box. We usually get like about 6, and then you see Cole trying to lift this huge sword over here. And this is the Cole minifigure we get over here. There's only one minifigure in this set right down here. It's called Mech Cole, and he does look really cool in my opinion. On the side here, we just see the matriarch, dragon's wings, and continuing to the back, we actually see again the mech in a hold it stand position, another like basically standing still as we saw in the show. And then for roughly estimate, it is 17.5 inches tall, which is about 1.5 feet, which is pretty, that's actually a really big size for a mech compared to other Ninjago mechs. It is pretty big, might even be one of the biggest mechs we've ever gotten, if not the biggest. On this side over here, we do see Cole, as this is basically his set. So I guess it makes sense that we're seeing him on the box. Bottom, nothing too special, the same thing for it. But that'll be the box review. Next up, coming up, will be the instructions review. When I first opened this box, usually with most boxes, we only see one instructions. But here, I didn't get one. Okay, so these instructions over here, they just completely blew my mind. First, we got one instructions. Okay, pretty normal. So not 1, but 2, and not 2, but 3, and not 3, but 4. We got 4 instructions, each one telling us back. This one, 1, 2, 3, building the middle. This one, 4, 5, 6, 7, building the legs. This one, 8, 9, 10, building the arms. And this one, 11, building this. I never thought Ninjago would actually decide to use 4 instructions with this. So instead of 1, this one comes with 4. And the back, like all the others, shows something new. Like last time, we see Tournament Lloyd instead of the normal Lego Movie Lloyd. With that, this does, as I just said, come with 11 packets and 4 booklets. Okay, now the moment everybody's been waiting for, the main build. So now this main build is supposed to resemble a Titan Dragon Mech, which is a lot of words which usually don't get put together. Titan Mech, okay, makes sense. Cole's Titan Mech, cool, but Cole's Dragon Titan Mech, that's just a really odd name, but I guess it just fulfills the name. First of all, we see the wings back here, basically, these 6 golden wings, and they just really show dragon-like. With that, we got this cool type of Titan head, which also looks really cool. pretty flexible and everything. And then of course it is a mech, so it meets all three of those criteria. I don't know how the builders did this, but it looks really cool. With that, now let's get into the actual review a little bit more in depth. So first, looking out from the bottom, it has these cool ankle type of holders over here and here with these 2 feet, really sturdy base for the footing right there. Actually, if I show you, I think there's some rubber on the bottom as well. Yeah, all these pieces right here just to make sure 100% that it's not going to fall, because it is in a kind of weird position. Then with that, we see some white, orange. The main themes here is basically the white, dark gray, orange, and black. We see more black up here with orange, black, orange, black, orange, with these shoulder pads right here. Then more white, orange, and white, orange, light gray, dark gray, and gold a little. Going to the hands on both sides. This one has a cool type of, it looked like a stud shooter at first, but it just looks like that. And then on this side, we got the sword that he can hold, which is a really huge sword, actually. Like, it's huge compared to a minifigure. If we got Cole here, it's like 5, 6 of Cole's, which is actually really big. And then going down, it actually follows the same pattern. There's dark gray and black, 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 dark gray, dark gray, dark gray, dark gray, some gold elements here and here. So whatever pattern it has from like the arm down to the hand is the same thing on the foot, which is something I really like. And even though it has so many colors, like the orange, gold, black, dark gray, white, it's supposed to look really bad, but because there's so many elements. But the designers have found a really great way to do it, where they just made a kind of color coordinated pattern going down. First we got the black and dark gray, orange, white, some more white, and then some gray at the end. We got some gray at the end with some white, dark gray, some gold we saw there, and then we saw black and orange. So they've just really like connected the entire thing. So by the color scheme, by the looks of it, it looks really cool. A few functions actually is just that face moves, the hands move, actually also these elbows move. So it actually has, it looks really like a Rocky mech, but it's actually really movable because of all these not really Technic pieces, but kind of just not even pistons, just small things put together. Here, 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 here. It's a proper Lego term for them, but I just cannot remember right now. With that, we now over here have these bullet joints, which these wings go into the back, and these actually go like this. So you can have various different positions from there. It's really flexible, allowing to do a lot of stance. This is just standing stance. We can make it into fighting stance, double sword type of stance. With that, we also have these ball joints here on the bottom, but they don't move as much because actually at the back of the mech, they're connected with these cool pillars. So it actually just shows how it's supposed to look like a statue as well, which I really like. The fact that these up here and up here really show like the statue is going to fall, so to extra reinforce it. So why I keep saying statue is because when it was first debuted, it just looked, it was supposed to be a normal elemental mech. Cole's mother's mech, we believe. We're not 100% sure, but you know, that's just what Cole thought. It was his mother's mech. He got a connection to it, just like the one underground in Shintaro where all the Earth Elementals went. It was just like that over here with this mech was here in Tournament Temple City, which actually makes sense thinking about it, because maybe that would mean that Cole's mom helped build this city, which is a really far-fetched idea, but it would make sense because otherwise why would you just have an elemental mech laying around? So with that, basically a few really good things about this mech is they had a lot of colors. So it's going to be really hard for them to make it look good, but they made it look amazing. It is huge on flexibility. You can flex right here, here, arms, shoulders, the elbows, hands, as well as the feet here, but they're also more connected. And then the really bottom, the toe, feet, those are the only things that they're supposed to move a lot, but they're not supposed to move a lot, but they could if we had taken out these back things. But then the mech would become not as stable, which makes sense. It's supposed to be an earth mech, you know, it's supposed to be clunkier, bigger, help to move stuff, help earth builders. So it's not supposed to be as flexible as it is, but it would make sense why it is as flexible. And of course, for playability, it's huge on the flexible. Now, another great thing about this, which I like with literally almost every set, is when you have a minifigure and the minifigure can fit inside, but then the swords can't. Now, when the swords can't fit inside, I always feel like really sad. So where am I going to put the swords? And now, what if I lose the swords and all this? But actually, something great that they've done is that right over here on these arms, they've actually added a place for the sword. And it doesn't even take away from it. It actually might even blends it in more. Something I absolutely love. Yeah, now, not like normal where they just put it in and the swords on the side or something. They have another proper, amazing place for it. Right up there and there. Which is why I really like this mech. The main build is great. For $100, also amazing. But now that we're done with this main mech, now let's look at the minifigure, Mech Cole. I was not expecting the mech to look as good as it did, but I wasn't expecting even more this minifigure. Mech Cole, he actually looks amazing for 3 main reasons. First of all, he follows the exact thing as the Titan mech did. He has the orange, the black, as you can see inside, kind of some dark red in there, and then he has the dark gray and white as well. So he literally matches the pattern of the mech. So he just goes great with the mech. Second thing I really love is the contrast between the orange and the black with this right here. So first of all, that face with this just makes him look with the black, and you see some orange in there, and then you see the orange on top with orange here, orange shoulder pads. It also makes him look great. And the final thing is the whole bottom. Usually we have almost never seen a ninja who's not in their primal colors. For example, Cole is usually black, and sometimes going in now it's more black and orange, and most of the ninja have gold with us, a black, orange, gold. Here we don't see much gold at all, but I don't know, this whole minifigure is just different from the normal Coles. Most Coles are gonna have the orange mask, black will be the main type of color that they have, but this one is white, which I don't know why, but on Cole he just looks amazing with it, especially with that front detailing with the orange like slides on both sides. It's not actually fully even, like you see this little here, which we don't see over here, and then also for his legs right there, you also see the light gray, dark gray. It just looks really good on the detailing from the front, and also the back. This back also looks amazing because it just shows like, I don't know how, but it just represents like he's wearing something on his back as well. He's got like 4 or 5 straps on it with a button in the middle by the looks of it. And then with that, he also has these more white, and this may be like the very best Cole minifigure I've almost ever had, because especially from Dragon's Rising, because of the fact that he doesn't come in a primal color, goes great with the set, and finally the fact that the colors, they're so different yet they look so good. I don't know why, it just amazing. Especially this piece right here is also, it's unique to this set, which is another great reason why you might want to buy this set. Is not only for the piece, but like it's a cool perk that you get with the entire thing, especially with the mask. I don't think we've seen that Cole mask either at all. Of course, new times, new Coles, and this is of course one of the best ones that Ninjago has ever made. So the big question, would I recommend this set? Well, the answer for this one is of course 100%. I really like this set. First of all, the detailing on the set is amazing. Also the color scheme, the way they use the colors, unbelievable. You're also getting the fair price for it. For example, this is a $100 set, and my calculation usually $1 should be every 10 pieces. You're getting 1,055 pieces for $100. Great. The only thing I wish they could have done a little better on here was the minifigures. When I say minifigures, not minifigure, because we get Cole here. Cole is the most outstanding minifigure here or ever that I've gotten in this set. He looks great with the mech, completely. Like, it just makes sense of this set. It's like, some minifigures you're like, okay, well, like, let's say I came back after a very long time. I will still remember that these two are connected, because if you see there's a white on the bottom, there's white here. Here's the darker, and this, like, he just completely matches with the entire set. So I love that about the minifigure, which is another huge perk. But the fact is that it only came with one minifigure for $100. That's the only part I didn't like. They could have added maybe another Wolf Mask Warrior, or like, they were probably not going to do this, but they could have added like Noct or another one of those people. But it makes sense that they didn't add on the Forbidden 5. They got to have something for the next season, next time, another exclusive like that. But other than that, the set is amazing. Comes with one minifigure. It's like deal minifigure, but looks amazing. With that, it comes with a very flexible mech, which is pretty tall, might be one of the tallest Ninjago mechs ever, for $100 with the 1,000 piece count. Amazing. With that comes with a huge sword, so also much playability, and dragon wings. So they made a name like Cole's Titan Dragon Mech, something that somebody could not visualize that well, into an amazing set, which actually makes huge sense compared to any other name that you could kick. For example, a Ninja Team combo thing. Makes sense as a team, and they somehow built that into this map, which I love. So to wrap it up, yup, $100 for this set right here. I would definitely recommend buying it. Well, let me know what you think about this set in the comments below. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.